Hello, Professor Zimmer. We are company C/K/V. My name is Tim Procopio. I was acting as the production manager, and my responsibilities included ordering, inventory, and also the production of each product that we were producing.
Hi, I'm Hannah Miles. I was acting as the business analyst and accounting manager, and some of my responsibilities included checking the sales and seeing where we were selling the most, which region, and I would communicate with Tim and Tiffany, letting them know where we needed to order and where we should market each cereal based on the region that was selling it the most.
Hi, my name is Danielle Downs. I was the finance manager, and I changed prices depending on what was selling and what we had in stock of each of our products.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Almeida, and I was the marketing manager. I would market the products in each region that Hannah would tell me they were selling in. I also would check our inventory to see what we were selling at what rate and what we should focus on.
I'm going to start off talking about our original business model. After that, Hannah will talk about how our model evolved throughout the different rounds. But originally, we wanted to focus our strategy on being the high volume, high productivity company, which offered a wide variety of products at a low cost to our customers. Our values were creating a company based off our high productivity strategy that offers low cost cereal to a wide variety of customers in a wide variety of regions. We wanted to rely on marketing to get our product into homes quickly, and then rely on our low cost strategy to keep our sales growing and have our customers bragging about how great our product was and how affordable it was. So that was our focus. That was our value as part of the business model. Our capabilities for production, we wanted to produce a large quantity of each product throughout one production run for each. So whether we wanted to start with raisin, we'd do a big production run of that and then move on to original or strawberry, etc. And now, obviously, after the first round, we had some issues, so Hannah's going to talk about how we dealt with those issues and where we adjusted our business model going forward.
So as Tim said, we initially wanted high volume, offering a wide variety of products, and we wanted our products to be offered at a lower cost of competition. So for round one, we started the game by ordering all 6 cereals. We ordered 50,000 of each cereal, and then once those came into stock, we then again placed another order and ordered another 50,000 of each cereal because the total could have been up to 100,000 of each cereal. By doing this, we did lose time. We, in fact, lost 48 days out of our production, which set us back from other groups. So we saw at the end of round one that we were last, so we changed our strategy to a narrower focus. So we sold our top 3 products of cereal that would exceed the expectations of customers. And for our group, we found that we were doing the best with the raisin, nut, and the original cereals. But at the end of round 2, we were still in last place. Our income did rise and our margin did decrease. So we decided to stay committed to the mindset and strategy of round 2. So we didn't order anything because we still had enough supply, and we just let the demand take over whatever supply we had left, and we kind of just finished out the rest of round 3 with that. We did still come in last place because our production strategy was not in line with our business values, so we were no longer profitable offering the lower cost that we were offering. Danielle's going to go further into talking about the governance of the company.
All right, so for our group, the roles were shared. We discussed needs and changes as the game played out related to sales, what was selling the most, and what it was selling at. We divided up somewhat randomly the roles. Hannah had previous experience with pivot tables, but also scanned the entire production. The roles were not changed throughout the game, but became more shared, and members consulted each other when we made changes to our strategy. For our governance system, we use the strategic controls, which is scanning the environment, defining strategic position, setting goals, and prioritizing projects and investments. So For scanning the environment, we scan the environment to see what the consumer is needed, what our through our products. Each team member had a specific position in order to complete our goal as producing a high quality product at a low cost. For me, for the finance manager, I based pricing off of what was selling in different regions and what percentage we were advocating toward marketing for that specific product. I had to discuss these things with Tiffany, who is our marketing manager, on what areas we were marketing. And I also talked to Hannah to find out what the average prices were what everything was being sold in different regions. And then I also had to communicate with Tim, the production manager, to find out what we were producing so we knew what our inventory was. If a product was in high demand and there was a low supply, we could change our prices so that we could charge more for those products. Tiffany, who is our marketing manager, would have to communicate with Hannah to see what regions were selling which products the most. And then she would also talk to me to see if we were charging, what we were charging for those products. If we were selling at or above average cost, we would market for those areas. For products that we were selling a little under average and that we're selling more of, we didn't spend that much money in marketing. She would also talk to Tim to see what products we had high supply in. If we had low supply for our low supply, the demand may be higher, so we would not market those products as much. Hannah, the accountant in business analysis, provided me with information about average costs of our products and talked to Tim about what was in stock, what was selling the fastest, and Tiff, who's in charge of marketing, would discuss what products that were selling well in specific areas. And then Tim, the production manager, again would communicate with all of us to see what products we what we needed. If things were selling fast, we were making the most money off of them. Obviously, we wanted more in inventory for them. We wouldn't want to run out of those things. And also would talk to Tiffany about like what things weren't selling, so maybe we could market those things. And now Tiffany is going to talk about what we could do in the future.
If we were to do this in the future, we would have focused on making 2 to 3 different kinds of cereal, not 6, which is what we originally began with. If we focused on producing 2 to 3 different kinds of cereal instead of the 6 we have started with, we could have came up with a recipe that differentiated ourselves from the average cereal distributor. We also would have spent less money if we only produced 2 to 3 different kinds of cereal because we were spending approximately $100 to $200 a day. And if we were to do the product that we chose to do, the 3 different for our new tactic, we would have only spent $300 to $500 a day instead of the $600 to $800 that we were spending by making six different kinds of cereal. If we use this strategy, we could have analyzed our price more to price our specific product a little over the average price and still made profitability on it. We believe this would have been a success due to our new strategy of making our own recipe for our cereal. We also could have focused on selling products that sold high in each region, like the North, the South, and the West. If we went with this strategy, we could have a top-selling product in each region that would not allow our products to compete heavily against each other, but would compete well against the market. We also would invest more in production so we could have faster turnaround time with our inventory and spend less money. We would work toward maintaining high production with profitable margins. This new strategy will differentiate our product from our competitors, allowing opportunities for future growth while maintaining our competitive advantage. Thanks, Zim, and have a great night.